Yeah. Yeah. Okay, for all of you it is working, right? Executed, right? Good. On recording. Okay, fine. So the next one, let us see how to verify list box value. For example, here in this application, let us take this example. Go to hotels link, and here let us check this one. Suppose number of rows I am selecting something 3 or 4, and I want to verify what value is selected here in the list box. So okay, this is the simple script we will create now to verify the list box number of rooms. So let us create separate method for that. Public static void check rooms list. Okay, rooms list. Done. Okay, so to verify that, first we have to click on this hotels link. Okay, we have to first click on this hotels link. So let us see that what is the attributes of hotels link. Open Firebug and highlight this. It is not a link, actually it is a link only. Inside link there is a span, so there it has unique ID, so you can use this ID. Control C, ID you are taking. So click that span element, d dot find element by dot ID value, click that. That's it. Okay, that is the first step. After clicking this, just I want to select some value in this number of rooms list box. I want to select the number of rooms 3. Okay, select this list box. What is the class is there? Number of rooms. So the class might be unique, number of rooms. So select that class value. Now right here, how to select a list item? We should write 2 steps to select item in the list box. What is the first step? Select is the class we will be using. Define list equal to new. Create a new select class, and to this class we have to pass input. That list element we have to pass as input. So here you should write d dot. That means to pass that list box as input. T dot find element by, it is a class, by class name. That means using this select class, see, we have to import this class. Import select class from support.ui, selenium.support.ui package. We have to import this. Done. So that new one is added. See this one, it is added. Okay, for select method, for select class. Okay, select equal to list equal to new select list we are creating here, and to this we are passing that list box element as input. So that list box element should be identified by using the statement d dot find element of by class name, and that element is passed as input to the select class. Now it will get all the selectable items from that list box into this list variable. Now using this list variable you can select that item. What item you want to select? List dot select visible by text 3. I want to select 3. Done. Got it? Now whether this 3 is selected or not, let us see that. Let us use value attribute. What value it returns? Let us see that. Let me use that value attribute. I don't know whether we have it or not. What I will do now, string. I want to get what is our rooms, yes, rooms equal to variable, this one, copy this one. Dot, it may not work, get attribute value. Value. Let us check that first, whether are you getting the value or not. Print that value. System dot out dot print line number of rooms. Yes, rooms. Done. Okay. Jomi, try this.
Okay.
Okay. So simple 2 steps we are doing here. Simply we are clicking the hotels link, then we are selecting some value in the rooms list box, and I want to get that what value is displayed in the list box. That is what I want to do. So now call this method inside made method. And comment this. Okay. Now let me run. Let me execute this. Okay, now see that what value is printed here in the console. 3 is printed. Look at that. We are getting that value of the list box. The value of the list box. What value is currently displayed in the list box? That value we are getting here. So we can use this attribute. Get attribute method we can use for the list box to get the selected value. Now you can write as usual. You can verify this value with expected value using equals method. What value, sir? Hmm. See, if you want to get that items in the list, I think so we can get that also. List dot, so here get all selected options, or get first selected options, or get options. Get options means this method will return all the available items values in the list box. It will return all the things. Or there is one more way to get that selected item. How to get the selected item? Using this one. Get a first selected option. See, I will show you this one. How to get using this method. Another way of getting the value, selected value, is this one. List dot get first selected option and dot get text. First we are getting which option is selected, and for that option what is the text value that we are getting. See, under this, if you observe that here in the list box, under this list box there are multiple options. So it is finding which option is selected, and for that option what is the text value. That is the way we are now getting the value. List dot get first selected option, and then for that option get the text. So now also it should print same thing. S rooms is equal to let me comment this get attribute statement. Now run this statement. It will run. It is another way of getting the selected value from the list box. Three is printed. Okay, and in the application 3 should be selected here also, right? 3 is selected. Done. Clear? So we can use either get attribute or get first selected option and get text methods we can use to get the list box value, selected value. Okay, fine. Next validation, let me copy this. List box validation. Okay, verification. And next one, checkbox verification. Let us see that how to verify checkbox. In the same redbus.in application, go back, buses. You click on this sign in. There should be some sign in option. Where is this? Click on this sign in link. Suppose before that I want to check this sign in is enabled or disabled. We can check that one. Is enabled method will be available for this link. Okay. Click this sign in, and here select this checkbox, and I want to check that is it selected or not. Okay. This is what I want to do. First let us see. Click sign in. Get the sign in attributes. Where is sign in? Yes, sign in. Sign in link. Okay, ID is there. or we can use link text as well. Sign in, we can use sign in link text. Now check the add one more method, public static void checkbox. First click the sign in link, find elements by link text, by using link text dot click. Done. Then it will open this. Click this, it will open this. Sometimes it may be separate pop-up window sometimes in some applications, but here it is not a separate window. It is not separate pop-up window. See, it is identifying part of the same page. This pop-up is a part of same web page. It is not a separate window, so no problem. If it is a separate window, it will be problem. Okay. Now here I want to select this checkbox. What is the label? Remember me, ID is there. So select this. First to find it, d dot find element by dot ID. Okay. Dot is selected. First I want to, before selecting the checkbox, I want to check that is it already selected or not. If it is not equal to selected only, we have to get that value, correct? So this statement is selected returns boolean value. So assign that to some variable, boolean be selected equal to, got it? See, be selected for B for boolean. Okay, for our understanding, I am adding some prefixes to every variable. B, I, S, like that. Okay. S means a string variable, B for boolean variable. For our understanding, by looking that variable name, we could understand that what type of variable it is. For that purpose, so I am adding some prefixes. If B selected, if not selected, if it is not selected, B selected, then we have to select that one. Only then we have to select that element. Selection means, what is the statement? Click only, just click. Click, that's it. So if it is not selected, so click on that checkbox. So after clicking that, it should be in selected state. So I want to get that value again. Simply get the current value of selection. Is it selected or not? It should be true. If it is true, checkbox is selected, correct? So if B is selected, then it is checkbox is selected. System dot out dot print line. Remember me, checkbox is selected. Okay. Done. Else it is not selected. We have to is not selected. That's it. Clear? How to verify checkbox is it selected or not? Now let me run this method. Comment this, check chk. Okay, and run this. Okay, have written this method. First write this method. Okay, I just selected. It is selected. Checkbox is selected correctly. Done. Okay, so this is how to verify checkbox. Okay, and what else we have? Link verification is simple only, nothing. Okay, now I will give you one small thing. Let us see here what I want to do now. After this, here, look at this here. It is a list box. I want to select a Bangalore in this list box. After selecting the Bangalore, I want to verify Bangalore is displayed or not here. Okay, I have to click this. It is entire one list. It is city name and phone numbers are there. I want to select particular city and check that that city is displayed correctly here. That is my step. Now I want to do that. First, let us see that how it is identifying. We have to click this arrow mark, correct? Click this arrow mark. This is a what is this number arrow? I think it is unique. It will identify uniquely, no problem. Then fine. After that, it will open a list box. Inside this, I want to select this. How to identify this? Look at that. Suppose I want to click on this Bangalore. So look at this here. The structure of this, it is a list actually. It is a list. It is a list. Inside that there are multiple items, list items, and inside each list item there is an array. Sorry, there is a link. Look at that. It is one link. This entire thing is link. And inside that link there are two items again, two elements inside this link. One is Bangalore, one is phone number. See here, there are two spans inside A. The first span is city name, second span is phone number. Got it? So here I want to check two things. I want to select first span with Bangalore value inside that list. Then I want to verify that whether Bangalore is displayed correctly or not. And next one, I want to get this Bangalore phone number as well. I want to extract that phone number. Got it? See now how to identify this. How you can identify this particular Bangalore span. See, there are multiple list items inside. This is the UL. See, this is the UL. Under that UL, there are multiple LI elements are there. Correct? See, look at these are all LI. This is first one, second one, third one, fourth one, like that. Multiple items are there. So how to find in which list item Bangalore is displayed? First we have to find out that where is that Bangalore list item. Then we have to click on that. Is it right? See, using XPath, we can do that very simply. Using XPath, we can check this we can do this very easily in one step, in single step. See how to do that. First, I want to identify. See, I want to identify the list item with respect to this UL. Understand? So what is this UL ID? There is some ID is there. So you can check that whether this UL can be identified uniquely by using this ID first. Check that first. I will open ID here and stop recording. So here I am checking that XPath. Using XPath, I want to identify first that UL. /UL. It is a square bracket at the rate of ID equal to that value. Close the square bracket. Now just highlight this and see that is it highlighting that particular list box or not. No, not highlighting. That is a problem. Okay. Yeah, now it is highlighting. Quotation marks are missing. Okay, it is highlighting. Okay, first we identified the UL using this XPath. Now inside this UL, where we have to go? List item, correct? Inside the list item, again inside that list item we have to go to A at element. Inside that A you have to go to span with the text value Bangalore. That is what I want to click. Is it right? See that hierarchy UL, LI, A and span. So define that hierarchy in this, add that to this X path. After this UL, again slash, next item LI, again slash A slash span. Here the span item with the text, what text? Bangalore I want to select, right? Span, you should write here square bracket again, inside that text with empty parenthesis. Text is a function, okay? That means with span with the text, with this text I want to define text equal to Bangalore, BANGALORE, single quote, and close the square bracket. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I will copy that into our document. See what I want to do now. Before here, see what I want to do. Select whole phone city. I want to select in the list and verify city is displayed and get the phone number, toll phone number. Okay, this is my script I want to do. Okay, in redbox.net. So this is the X path. So look at this, how the X path is different. First let us say that is it highlighting or not. Okay, that Bangalore, it should highlight now if that X path is right. Okay, see if I change here text value to Baroda, it will identify Baroda. If I change this to Baroda, okay, it will highlight Baroda. Got it? So our XPath makes our script easy. Otherwise we should write a code to get all the list items inside the list and then go through all the list items and check that where this Bangalore is displayed. We have to write the code for that otherwise. Got it? So this is the XPath we are using to get that particular Bangalore, close the bracket. This is what XPath. Here, now use this XPath now. See what I will do now, I will write a script here, method for this. Public static void select toll city or toll phone city, toll phone. Okay, that is the method. Okay, now what is the first step? The first step should be clicking here. We have to click on this this one first to display the list item. So first get this arrow mark I want to get. So the class is number arrow, get that. D dot find element by dot id value dot click. Done. Now you should use our XPath to find that Bangalore or Baroda, whatever the city you want to, inside the list item. To select that list item, D dot find element by dot x path and copy that x path here, this x path. Bangalore spelling is right? GA, okay. Yeah, okay. Just copy up to here, up to double slash, and you copy paste it here, and dot click, done. Done. Now once you select this, then you have to verify what value is displayed here, then you can get this value. So go to here, this value, say this one division and it is second one, it is separate division, it is separate division. Got it? Under another list item, it is another list item here, see that, or maybe I think so this should be only one, toll city name should be only one web element can be there. So we can use directly division, get text we can get. But how to get the corresponding this value? Is it any ID here? Yeah, ID is separate, ID is there, no problem. Now using these two elements you can get city name as well as phone number. First let us get city name, what city is displayed. Control C, D dot find element by dot ID dot get text. Okay, get this value, string SCT. Okay, now similarly get S phone number equal to this one, customer care number. Okay, copy this, D dot find element by dot ID done. Okay, now you can simply display that. Okay, done. Now call this method. Okay, not running. Oh, class name, huh? Okay, okay. Yeah, here this one, right? Let us check that. Arrow class, okay. It is not ID. main dot class name. Save it. Main is not selected. Error. Invalid. Text equal to extra. Correct, right? What is wrong? It is highlighting, right? Bangalore. Spelling is right, correct? Span text equal to is either one second. What is XPath only, right? We are giving by XPath UL ID LIA span Bangalore. Okay, but no. Fine. We'll add implicit wait statement here. Implicit wait will add. What is this implicit wait is? Let me add that first. D dot manage dot timeouts dot implicit wait. Give some 10 seconds. Time unit dot seconds. Okay, done. What this will do, what this implicit wait will do, in case of any element cannot be identified in the following steps, then I want to wait WebDriver for 10 seconds. Any element at any step in the following steps, if any element is not identified, if there is any issue with identification, then I don't want to throw the error immediately. I want to wait for some time. Then still if it is not identified, only then I want to throw the error. So it is something default wait time, default, or we can say global wait time. By implicitly if any error occurs, it will wait for some 10 seconds. If still that error persists, then only it will throw error. Understand? That is implicit wait. That means here we are not specifying any condition. We are not defining you want to wait only for this particular condition to satisfy, like that. No. If any error occurs, I want to wait for some time. Implicitly. Automatically I want to wait for some time. That is called implicit wait. Got it? Now let us try it now once again. It may run. Tool options is ID only, right? ID or class. We have to check that. UL element value, is it class or I think so, not selected. Okay, let us check here. ID correct only. ID inside LI A span, right? Perfectly correct. Where double slash is right, at the rate of id this is right, slash is right, a is right, correct only, everything perfect only. Oh, maybe this one. No, see this character, the single quote is something looks different before. Let me try. It should be right. There is nothing wrong. Let me try once again. All options id text equal to Bangalore. Selected. Okay, that is something, single quote is wrongly typed. Okay, so we are getting the Bangalore name and phone number. Okay, so this is the validations, and let us just see this, what is the implicit and explicit wait. Okay, see in some of the validations we are using thread.sleep, correct, to wait, to make some waiting time, to add some waiting time. We are using thread.sleep. That is not at all a good option. We should not use a thread.sleep option. That means what is that, we are instructing the driver to wait for some time blindly, correct? Even though sometimes, right, that element may be displayed within, suppose I am waiting for 5 seconds, but that element is displayed in 2 seconds. But still WebDriver will be waiting for 5 seconds. So there will be, unnecessarily it is waiting 3 seconds. So those 3 seconds will be the matter sometimes when you are running hundreds of scripts, hundreds of runs. Then 3 seconds means definitely it will be multiplied by hundreds. So it will be huge time, waste of time. So it is not always a good option to use directly thread.sleep. So instead of that, you can use this explicit wait. Implicit wait is one good option. What is the implicit wait? It will wait on any error. On error condition it will wait. Implicit wait. Implicitly it will wait. If there is any problem while to run the step, it will wait for some 10 seconds or whatever the time you define that. But we are not defining any condition here. See, for example, if you take our validations where we are using thread.sleep here, error message, right? See, in this error message there is one problem actually. What is the problem in our script, right? Yeah. Suppose if this field is empty and if we click search button, it displays error message. But now our script cannot verify this error message. What is the problem? Let us try that. Let me run this, run that script. This script, right? Check from error. Now I will write check to error. I want to verify 2 text box error message. Control C. To error. I want to check for 2 error message, and I will use here. Here I will enter some value, and destination field should be empty. Correct? Enter some value in the text, in the from text box. Send keys. I am entering here Chennai, and this value I remove. Destination value I remove it. Got it? Now if you click this one, what is the error message you are expecting? This one. Copy this one. Destination city. Please enter a destination city should be displayed. What is this one? Source city. Destination city should be displayed. Correct, right? Okay? Yeah. Now this class name is right. Is it highlighting? Check that. To verify this, class name is same, but it won't identify this element. It will identify here there is one more error message. It is empty now. That's why it is not visible to us. But actually there is one more web element here. below the from text box. So now if you use class property, it will identify this element, not this element. Understand? So now let us run this one using same attribute, class one. I'm going to run this one now. It will fail now. It will be failed. Okay. Now let us run this. That means there are two elements with the same property. That's what we have to observe, correct? See, by default, this attribute will identify the first element, not the second element. When there are more than one element with the same attribute, it will take by default first element. So it will verify the error message in the first element, not in the second element now. So that's why it will throw mismatch. Okay, if we go and see that, it will show that error is not displayed. See, error is not displayed. Why? Because it is checking for error inside this element. Here it is checking, not here. Understand? See how to verify this now. I can use, see, without, by removing this, I don't want to use thread.sleep statement at all. I want to remove that, and also I want to verify this error message, not this error message. I don't bother. I want to check this error message is displayed or not. I want to check that without using a thread.sleep as well. See, I can use here explicit wait. It will be very useful. Explicit wait statement. How to create that explicit wait? First remove this thread.sleep. I don't want to use this. Okay. Now, first we have to use here WebDriver wait, one more class. Using this class, we can define explicit wait. WebDriver wait, and define some explicit wait. One variable I'm defining, xWait variable equal to new, create a new object, WebDriver wait object, WebDriver wait object, and to this you have to pass input. Driver we have to pass, WebDriver should be passed as input, D is the WebDriver, correct, comma, and how much time you want to define, waiting time. I want to define some 10 seconds, that's it. And we have to import this class, from support.ui. Okay, import that xWait. After that, using this xWait variable, explicit wait variable, wait dot until. I want to wait until this condition satisfied. Now here we will define the condition. We will define one condition now. For this condition I want to wait. When this condition satisfies, then I want to come out from the wait. Understand? Here, so until, you can define that expected conditions dot expected conditions. See that here you can define various conditions, different types of conditions. What type of condition here I want to check? I want to wait until some element with particular text displayed, until some text displayed inside the web element, error message element. Got it. So here I will be using here element to be selected, text to be present. There are so many conditions here. Text to be present, an element. I want to wait until this particular error message to be displayed inside some web element. Understand? Text to be present in element value. By this one, by locator I want to use. See, there are different formats of the same method. So here in this statement we are passing web element as input, and here we are passing by locator as input. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, by locator. text to be present in element located by, this one I will use, located by some class attribute. I will use this one. Here give this attribute value by dot class name. This is the class name, correct? Copy this class name. That's it. And what is the text you are expecting to be displayed? Please enter destination city. This is the message. Got it? See, now I will assign this statement to some variable, boolean variable. Boolean b error equal to, I will remove this, and inside if condition I will check this boolean value, boolean variable value, is it true or not. See, got it? What I am doing here, first we defined explicit wait object, that is nothing but WebDriver wait object, and using this object we are using until method, and inside this until method we are defining some expected condition. What is that condition? Text to be present in this particular element located by class or ID, whatever it is, that we are defining. So inside this element, this is the text I am expecting. This text should be displayed. Until that it will wait maximum time 10 seconds. Maximum time, it is the maximum time. 10 seconds is the maximum time. Suppose if the text is displayed within 5 seconds, it will come out within 5 seconds. In case if that text is not displayed within 10 seconds, then it will wait until the 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, it will throw false. So this until statement method returns true or false. If this condition satisfies, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. So now using that variable I am checking here if this variable is true or false. If it is true, this error message is displayed. If this variable is false, this error message is not displayed. See, now we are not using thread.sleep. So this is the way we should use always in our scripting, because we are not waiting blindly. We are waiting very for specific condition. So whenever that condition satisfies, immediately it will go to next step. It won't wait any time. It won't wait any more time. Okay? What is the error here? Throwing some error. Semicolon. Semicolon. Okay? Done. Now let me run this. See that how it is working. So already added. Yeah. Close this. Now it should be passed. Yeah, where is console? Failed. Okay. It is also checking in the first element, I guess, not in the second element. If I use first element, it will work fine. Okay, but now we have to change. If you want to verify in the second element, we have to change this ID or class. We should not use class or ID. We should use XPath. So that means to identify this second element error, what is XPath? We can define. That is validation. What? This locator. Firebug. One sec. Above this. valid destination. Is there any attribute here to uniquely identify this particular web element? That is what we have to identify. We have to look for. If there is any unique attribute to identify this element, then you can check that. Otherwise, we can change this condition, expected condition, I guess. One second. We can change this expected condition as well. Instead of checking for the text, we can check for the element with this text, whether this element present with this particular text. Like that, we can check for any. Is there any condition like that? If it is there, we can use that one. Let us see that. Sorry, element present. Element to be present. No. Alert present. Yeah, presence of element. We can try this one. Presence of element located. Yeah, I will use this option. Presence of element located by X path I will use. Okay, I don't define here text. I don't want to verify the text value. See what I will do. I will define like this. Using X path, I will try to identify that. By dot X path, and I will how I define X path here for this element, double slash. What is the element tag name? div. Okay, div square bracket. I will use text equal to. That's it, right? Clear? I want to identify division element with this particular text. That's what I want to do. Square bracket, close the square bracket. Use single quote here and here double quotes. Let us see now. Double quotes. Something is still wrong. Okay. See, presence of element located by X path. One more bracket is missing. No. Where? Yeah, at the rate should be given only at the time of attribute. Here text is not attribute. Attribute means these things. See that. These are the attributes. Class, correct? Please enter text is not a attribute. It is a text. That's why I am not using here at the rate of symbol before the text. 1 second. No, what is the error here? Change. Oh, okay. Now it won't return. Oh, it will return, right? Oh, okay, got it. It should return presence of element located by one second. Oh, it returns web element. Otherwise, the best option is this one only. Not this also may not work fine. Located by what we used by class, right? By dot class. What is the class name? Class name. Okay. how to identify, first we have to identify that element, second element, right? Okay, X path, 1 second. Second element I have to find here. Okay, combine dot X path double slash at the rate of class name equal to division class name equal to, okay. Now how to get this second element? Let me try this. I'm not sure will it work or not. Division is how many? It is a second element right here. First element inside this search, right? No, right? 1 second. Okay. Padding, right? Division. Okay, first let us check this. Is it highlighting or not using this X path? Then if it is working, then we can use this. Copy this IDE, open this IDE, X path equal to, and remove this, not required. No. Is it highlighting? No. Division, search row. Okay, let us take this one. See, from here we are trying to identify this particular element. Inside this second division, inside the second division, you have one more division. Inside that, okay, got it. Okay, it should work now. Let us try this. I am changing this X path like this. Class name, class is equal to, not class name, class is equal to, 1 second more. Okay, it is identifying somewhere. Class is equal to, okay, division. Why not highlighting? I think so, it is highlighting. Yeah, it is highlighting. Check this one. So this attribute, this XPath is working fine. Now let me use this XPath to identify that element. I'm using here text present. Error message you want to verify text to be present, an element located by XPath, and give here that XPath value. Comma. Clear? See this. See, just we are able to identify this cannot be identified uniquely directly. This element cannot be identified uniquely because there is one more element with the same attribute. That is a problem. So now what we are doing, we are trying to find its parent element, which is unique. Its parent element, which is unique. That's what I am trying to find here. See, this is the element, this is the element, but it is not unique attribute. It doesn't have any unique attribute. Then we are trying to find some parent object, parent element, which is unique. So here this is the parent. So it has some unique value, class value. So using this unique class value, first we are identifying the parent element, and from that parent element we are coming to that division element, because inside this parent element there is only one division element, so we can find it easily. Got it? So that is the logic now we are using here. Say that first division with the class value, and inside that go to the second division. It is the error message division. It is a parent division element. Since this element cannot be identified directly because it doesn't have any unique value, any attribute value, so we are finding that its parent element, which is having some unique attributes, and using that unique attribute we are finding that element first, then we are coming down to the child element, whatever you want to find. Got it? And inside this element, this message should be displayed. Got it? It is error message should be displayed. Now it should be running fine. Now it returns now Boolean value. Got it? Clear, guys? See, if you want to verify the error message in this first text box, then you can directly give this element attribute, because by default you will take the first element, no issues. But when you want to verify the second error message only, you are facing some issue. Okay. Now let us run this. Really, this explicit wait is very useful in the real-time scripting, because our applications may be slow at the time of testing phase. Applications will not be in good speed, so performance will be very poor. So at the time we have to use this explicit wait, not wait statement or thread.sleep statement. Okay, it is verifying now perfectly in the second error message as well. Clear now? So this is how we can use XPaths very effectively. Will be very useful, XPath and the CSS path, while working with web elements. Sometimes if any web element doesn't have unique attributes like ID, name, or ID value or name value, then there is no other way. We have to use only XPath or CSS path. Understand? So that's why it is very important session that what you missed in the last week. Please go to that video, and if you have any doubts I can explain you. Okay, one more time. So there are many options actually. I will show you the document. There are so many types of XPaths. See, these are all different ways of using XPath: absolute path, relative path, using attribute, multiple attributes, child element position. Using child element position you can identify the elements, using last elements. I will share this document. Okay, you can go to this document as well. contains. So there are some 15 different options are available in XPath. If you know all these options and if you practice all these options at least once, then it will be very easy in the real-time scripting to use XPath. Okay. Okay. Clear? You have any doubts in explicit wait and implicit wait? See, in explicit wait here we remove that thread.sleep and we are checking some condition, and still that condition is passed. We are waiting some time. Within this maximum time, if this condition is not passed, then it returns false value. Then we are making it pass or failed based on that value. Got it? Okay. So these are the very important basic things. See, in every script we have to do some validations. In every test case we have to automate some verifications. So how to do some different types of validations. That is what here today we discussed. You have any doubts? I will copy this code in the document. I will share the document. Okay. At home you can practice that. See, just I will copy here all the codes. I will copy everything and I will say share this document as well. You can practice this. Domi, you have any doubts?
No, if you send me the document, I will try that and.
Yeah. I will send you this entire thing, and you can try this, and also you can.
Okay.
I will upload today's video also in our website. You can be able to view that if you want one more time.
Okay.
But really, it is very useful today's session. That means validations is very important. How to do validations, and actually we have one more thing. Right, when you start working with the frameworks, JUnit framework and TestNG framework, those things, in that framework you may have some other statements to do validations. See, here we don't have any report generation feature now. That means we are not reporting in any HTML report the failure or passed status. Just simply we are printing in the console, correct? So that's why we are writing the statements like this, system.out.println statement like that. But in the real time, you will be generating some HTML report. So you have to report that pass or failed status in the HTML report, not in the console. Got it? So at that time, you will be using this statement. Same kind of validations, assert. There will be one command. This one, here we can do many again. What this assert will do, it will report the status in the HTML report. But this we will see at the time of working with the frameworks. It is actually JUnit framework. This command is available either in the JUnit or in the TestNG framework. Okay. At the time we will see this, how to use this assert. But there is one disadvantage of assert also. If assert is failed, execution will be stopped. It won't go to next step. It will be printed. Suppose you are running one script. Inside the script I have suppose 5 assert statements. That means I want to verify 5 validations. If the first validation is failed, it won't execute next remaining things. It will stop that script execution there itself, and it will report the failure. That's how assert behaves. Suppose if you want to continue the execution, then it's better don't use assert. Instead of that, you can write our normal coding. Okay, that we will see at the time of discussing frameworks, those frameworks. At the time we will see that assert statement. Okay, and the next, next session tomorrow we will see that how to work with the tables, how to navigate through table objects. Inside the table you may have multiple elements. Inside the table you may have checkboxes, or inside the table you want to go through the cells, cell by cell, or you want to go through row by row. like that, how to navigate through the table and how to work with iframe and pop-ups, alerts. Those things we'll see tomorrow. What is our next session? See, this one we completed today. See, getting runtime data is nothing but get text, same, get attribute. Those are the methods we can use to get the value from the application, from any element. Okay, and tables, iframes, alerts, and mouse actions. How to do some mouse actions. Mouse actions means clicking. Sometimes, right, web pages may be like this. Entire page may not be visible. Got it. So you want to scroll up. You want to scroll up to make visible the bottom of the page. So at the time, how to do that one? I want to click the mouse at this particular place, in this particular element, or on this particular element. Suppose it is not link, right? But I want to click here. Why I want to click? To move that up. To move that page up, I may have to click. I want to click this particular element in the web page with mouse. Okay. See, if you normally use that right element dot click, what will happen? It will click, but it will not move up. Page will not be moving up. But if you click with the mouse, only then it will move up. So how to do some mouse actions? Scrolling and scroll up, scroll down, drag, drop, that kind of actions we can automate. Dragging, dropping actions also we can automate using that mouse actions. Okay, that is this one. Okay, and then we have to see Excel files, how to read the data from Excel files. Till now we are not working with the test data. Just simply we are hard coding the data in the script, correct? But that is not the way how we used to create the script in the real time. We used to save the data in Excel file, and from the Excel file you should read the data in the script. So first you should know how to work with Excel file, how to read the data from Excel file, how to write the data into Excel file. That is very important. Okay, that is this one. How to create data driven scripts. Yeah, and then we'll start with frameworks, JUnit and TestNG, and this one page object model. And also before that, see, we feel right we are writing many lines of code even for 2 steps. Even for 2 steps we are writing some 5 to 6 lines of code, but it's not required like that. We can make it more reusable. That also will show you how to define some reusable small keywords. Then using that keywords, how to write the script very easily. Okay, that also I will show you. Okay, first let us complete tables and up here, and then I will show you that one. How to define some small keyword functions, then how to use those functions in the script. That means to reduce the lines of code. Every time, suppose if you want to enter the value into the text box, we have to clear it and then we have to enter. Suppose if you want to select a list box, we are writing 2 steps, right? What are this? Where is it? Select, this one. Select, again list option, select. So we can avoid 2-3 steps. Actually we have to add one more step. One more if condition you should add for every step in the real-time script. For example, I want to enter this value into the text box. For example, suppose if that value is empty, actually our script execution should be driven by the test data in the real time. Suppose if that field is empty, that means that step should not be running. Wherever the field test data field is empty, that field should not be entered. Like that our script should run. So whatever the field I want to execute, only for those fields you will be filling the data in the data file. So our script should be based purely data driven. If data present, run it. If data not present, don't run. Don't go to next step. So like that our script should be created. How we can do that one? You should add one more step here. If this input is not empty, then run this step. If this input is, if for this field input is empty, don't run that step. If the input is not empty for this field, execute that. That means you should add one more if condition for every field. Then if you add if conditions, the number of lines of code will be more. But we should not create, right? We should not keep on adding the code in our project, automation project. Then what will happen at one point of time? It will become another development project. Thousands of lines of code will be there. So we have to spend more effort on code maintenance. And also difficult to understand if you have more lines of code for newcomers. To analyze that code itself will take a lot of time. That's why always we should try to reduce lines of code always in our script always. Whatever the way it is possible to reduce the lines of code, just we have to we can implement that. So we should have optimized lines of code always. That we can do that by defining some small keywords. Very easily we can do that. Our scripting will be more easier in Selenium if you use that approach instead of normal traditional approach. Okay. 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 So that's it I have for today. So anything you want? Okay. Just I already uploaded today's last session video is there here. You can go through this. You can I think so. You can download that also from there. It is there. No need to log in also. Directly it will be visible. See, export and say select. This is a session what you missed. Simply you can play this. Okay. And also I will share you the document as well. Maybe whatever the document I have, I will send a mail. Today's session and the last session documents. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay, Jomi.
What?
Yeah, tell me, Jomi.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, tell me, Jomi.
Do you have the previous session recordings, Swara? The video recordings?
Yeah, I have, but I have to not yet uploaded. I will upload it one by one. It is taking time to upload because all are 3 hours duration, right? That's why it takes time. I have to full night. I have to upload it. Only then it will be uploaded.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, today I will upload. Today's session I will upload first, and also I will upload previous sessions as well. Okay.
Okay.